All right, so this is gonna be a little bit of a different video. No, I don't do videos very often, but coming up on the new year, I'm sure a lot of you guys have New Year's resolutions. I thought it would be fitting. So really, I just want to have you guys realize what you are trying to accomplish and try to realize the path that you're actually on. For me, trading turned out to be something that I could have never even imagined, bro. When I started trading, I wanted to buy new motorcycle gear for a way cheaper motorcycle than this, by the way. And I think I wanted to save up like $2,000, right? So I had some Apex accounts that I could get $2,000 payouts on. That's where it started, bro. That was the ambition that I had. That was like my reasoning, right? Back then, I had a very skewed mindset of goals and security, and like my ambition was just, it was getting suppressed, right? Because my reality was that I was poor. My baseline of not happiness, but satisfaction was very pretty low, right? Because I was poor, didn't have a lot of money. I was living in a studio apartment with like bed, kitchen, living room, all in one, like a little, it was super fucking ugly, bro. And I paid $1,000 a month for that place, which to me was a lot of money at that time. As I said, my baseline was pretty low because I didn't have a lot. So to me, if I made a little bit, that was insane to me, right? $2,000, that's like a little bit of money that you make. If you have $2,000 from before, you just doubled your net worth, bro. That's amazing, right? So I want you to actually appreciate where you are right now and appreciate the feeling of I want to have. That is a great feeling to have. And it is something that you will not have for your entire life, and you will not have that for your entire journey. You will get to a point where you will have made so much money that what you want next kind of becomes blurry, right? What can I buy next that is gonna push me to that next level of satisfaction, right? Your baseline just goes higher and higher and higher, which means that in order for you to actually appreciate everything you have and be satisfied, you need to buy more and more and more stuff, or go on more and more trips, whatever it might be, right? For me, lately, it has just become a matter of long-term security. I'm getting that old, I'm getting to that age, which 24 is not old. 24, you're young as fuck. I'm not saying you're old at 24, but I feel like this is the first time where I've actually been like, oh shit, I'm gonna actually be a dad in the next probably 5 years, right? So to me right now, it's just become a matter of security. I want to secure me and my whole family's future. And buying stuff is not really that important. Now, before I say this, will I backtrack and eventually buy a Ferrari and change this out with a Ferrari? Yes, bro. I'm not saying I won't, right? Because I want thrill. I'm a human being. I'm gonna die someday. I want the thrill of buying cool shit and using it, and being young with cool shit. That's some of the biggest high that you can get, right? But for me, it has just become a matter of security, right? I want to put money away into real estate, into investments, secure investments. Honestly, not even 5 years, bro. 20, 30, 40 years down the road, you don't want to worry about money, bro. That is my biggest nightmare, is going from broke to rich, back to broke. That is not happening. I will never allow myself to get into that position, okay? So I buy real estate, put money away, all this stuff. So when you start making money, be smart about your money. Now, how do we make money? Let's go back to that point. Right now, I mean, this is just an example. I've passed 20 Apex accounts, and I have some other accounts with some other firms. And I'm just copy trading a bunch of accounts, right? The risk to reward with these accounts is so ridiculous, bro. Let's just take Apex as an example. I paid less than $2,000 to pass all these accounts. They are currently up $2,000 each, so that's $40,000. I'm gonna make another $40,000 and then take a $40,000 payout. Probably next week. Or wait, it's now January 26th. Yeah, so probably in like the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna take a $40,000 payout from a $2,000 investment. I mean, I bought these on 90% off. They're also 90% off right now, if you're watching this right now. And the activation fee is like $65. So 20 of them, $1,700. And then I can take a $40,000 payout in like a couple of weeks. Insane risk reward. You would have to blow so many accounts for it to not be worth it. The mistake a lot of you make though, when you get funded, you full port the evals, right? Fine. It's $20 if you can afford to full port some evals, full port some evals. 10 evals, $200, pass half, whatever you want to do it if you can afford it. I had a job way back then, so I could like afford to blow some accounts here and there. If you're super poor and you're asking people for money to buy funded accounts, please stop and please get a job, okay? That is not a healthy place to be if you are trying to make it in day trading. If you have no money and you have no job and you have no income and you're trying to be a day trader, please just get a job, bro. Like that probably helped me so much back in the day. Even if it was just like $3,000 a month, bro, I could afford to blow some accounts with $3,000 a month. And then I didn't buy 20 back then. I bought like 2, 3, 4 max, right? And then like that also on 90% off was like a couple $100. And then I started getting payouts from those, which is when I started getting confident to buy more accounts. And I got confident to blow more accounts. But I also got more payouts because I was stressing less, which is also a problem that a lot of you have. You stress because you don't have the money. And I was in this position as well, bro. I would sit here shaking, sweating, literally sweating, bro. I would have to wipe my hands on my pants and I would click the buttons. I was sweating, bro. If this trade loses, bro, I'm gonna have to go back and get a job. Like that was the position that I was in, like genuinely. And it's a horrible place to be in, right? It is not healthy. It is not, what's the word? It is a very mentally taxing place to be in, to be very honest. Now, it's whatever. $2,000 for these accounts, don't care. I know that I can make $40,000 off of them. I can do this twice with Apex per month. So $80,000 with Apex per month. And I paid under $2,000 for these accounts. If you have the skill, the world is literally yours, bro. And with this, with trading, especially with funded accounts, if you have the skill and you can stick to these rules, which in my opinion, they're not difficult rules. Let us take Apex, for example. Apex, you have live trailing drawdown, you have a $2,500 max drawdown limit, and you have 30% consistency rule. Now, if I were to tell you to open a live account with $10,000, 10K in a live account, would you full port it right away with max contracts? No. Would you go, let me ask you this, would you, if you were up $2,000, that's 20% increase on your account. If you were up that amount, would you still hold and go for $5,000? Probably not. And would you trail your stop loss with a live account? Probably yes, because you want to manage your risk. This is your real money. Now, you probably see where I'm going with this, but if you trade these accounts as if it was a live account, I'll just show you right now. Like, this is a drawdown of 2005 times 20. What do? I treat this as a $50,000 live account, okay? That's how I trade this. I copy trade them all in one big group, and I just treat it like it's a $50,000 live account. Is that the best way to do it? For me, yes. I stick to the good rules, and I know that I can make $80,000 per month with this. Like, why wouldn't I? Oh, but the rules are so hard. You can't follow some rules for $80,000 a month? Even 40, even 20, bro. It is crazy to me. And Apex obviously is the one with the most strict rules. Other firms have way softer rules, and it is even easier to stick to the rules. Now, why do you think you're struggling with these rules? What is the exact reason that you're struggling with these rules? The consistency rule, your greed doesn't like the consistency rule. The max drawdown, your fear doesn't like the max drawdown. The minimum trading days, your impatience doesn't like the minimum trading days. See where I'm going with this? You are very, very capable of sticking to these rules for X amount of days. But your emotions, you're letting them speak for you. And it is robbing you of $40,000 every single month on the low end in this example. You are letting yourself get robbed by your emotions, by your anger, by your greed, by your fear, by your impatience. In broad daylight, you are robbing yourself of this money, of this security, of this future. Don't you realize that? Like, put things in perspective. I don't care how you trade. If you trade high RR, low RR, whatever you trade. Put this in perspective. You know that you have to stick to a certain set of rules. A certain amount of trading frequency, right? A certain amount of, I can take more losses than this in one day. A certain amount of rules in every aspect. You know that you need this, but yet, day in and day out, you continue to tell yourself that it's okay, I'm just gonna do it today. Just today. This is really infuriating, so I'm just gonna do it today. And it's gonna be the last time. It's funny when that happens every day, isn't it? It is really an interesting phenomenon when that happens every single day. I'm not blaming you. I did the same shit for a year. And I was a 22-year-old man when I did this. But I was so fearful and so impatient of getting there. Like, what if I don't make it? What if this? What if that? I need some tangible proof now, yesterday. What happens if I never get there? I want to get there next week. I put all these time limits on myself because I was 22. In my eyes, that was old, right? I had no money at 22, which is not great. It is pretty old to have no money because I had a job, but all my money went into this. It was swallowing my money like a black hole, and I was letting myself get robbed every single month of this money. I saw the P&L go up and down, but for some reason, I never got to the payout page. And it got me thinking, what am I doing that is so wrong that it never gets me the payout? And I want you to ask yourself, because there's no right or wrong here. This is like, ask yourself genuinely, what are you doing that is causing you to never get to that stage? Because that's what we do it for. We don't do it to hit cool trades. We don't do it to hit cool bottom and top ticks. We do it so that we can get to that payout page and get money into our bank account. We don't do this to sit and look at the unrealized P&L and take a screenshot. Show it to your friends. No. Matter of fact, don't show anyone you're trading until you've made money. Why do we do it? We do it for the money. It is not some passion project. It shouldn't be no anger management class. It shouldn't be none of this. It should be, I go into the market, I execute what my system tells me is a good setup for that day. I can try twice. If it doesn't work out, I am offside. I don't have the right bias. My emotions are starting to get me because I took 2 losses. I'm getting a little bit riled up now. And the urge to put on twice the amount of contracts is kind of lurking in the back of my mind. Now, this is going to fuck you in the long term. And when I say long term, I'm not even talking about the yearly. It's going to, these little impulses, these little impulse emotions that you're having in the back of your head, this little anger burst that you have, it is not only gonna screw with you on a 1 to 5 year term, it is gonna fuck you up on a 40-year long. It's gonna fuck your whole life up, is what I'm trying to say. It's really, I don't know if you've seen it's not even an analogy, it's just like science. Whatever you do now, right? I'm gonna try to show you this with my hands. Whatever you do now, you deviate a little bit, right? Let's say this is your plan right now. Let's say you even deviate a little bit, a couple degrees off course. When that keeps going, you end up in a completely different place. You don't end up nowhere near where you want to end up, because you decided to make this little mistake right here. So you need to have a plan, you need to stick to the plan. And if you stick to the plan, and you don't stop sticking to the plan, there's almost no way you don't get to where you want to go. Because I've seen it happen so many times, like with so many of my friends that I made after I got profitable trading, they all did it, and I know them on a personal level, and I know they're nowhere near geniuses. They probably have an average IQ, most of them. And they did it. Like, why could they do it and not other people? Why could I do it and not other people? It doesn't make sense to me. And it shouldn't make sense to you either, because you can do it. You can do literally whatever the fuck you want. Which leads me to this. You can die any day, any time. I think I realized this when I started scrolling on Twitter and Instagram, and I started watching videos of people getting just absolutely unalived. Let's just put it that way. And it was with the most random things. Like, some people would just get flattened by trucks. Oh, I'm alive, I'm listening to Taylor Swift in the car, la 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 la, boom, truck flattens your car into this, it's this big, and your head just splatters at the window. Bet they probably had goals. They probably had plans for today, for tomorrow, for next week. Ambitions for next year. They had, like, it's so weird, bro. It is so weird. And like, you have to realize this. Not saying to go and do a bunch of random shit all of a sudden, spend all your money and be stupid. No. I'm saying stop fucking around. Stop getting stuck in the same loop. You don't have time, right? I was doing bullshit for 5 years, procrastinating. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be this person, I'm gonna make this amount of money. And I mean, I tried here and there, like, I was trying drop shipping when I was like 17, and I made $300, and it was like, whatever, right? But then I started procrastinating, and I was like, I realized that it comes down to the daily. You might say, oh yeah, I procrastinated for 5 years. But no, I procrastinated year after year, month after month, week after week, day after day. Literally start one day. One day. It all has to start one day. Right? You might think, oh, the journey's so long, it's gonna take so long, it's gonna be X amount of months, etc., etc. It starts with a day. It does with everyone. For me, it started with one day, the day where I decided to actually stick to these rules. And, I was crunching numbers. I was like, okay, if I could just do this and that, then I can get this and this payout, but I have to stick it to X and X rule. And I decided to, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna try. I have nothing to lose by sticking to this rule. I literally have everything to gain. So do you. What results have you gotten this far? If you've gotten payouts, I'm literally so fucking happy for you. If you haven't, and you keep ending up in this loop of blowing and buying and blowing and buying and getting funded and then blowing again, please stop. Downsize, use smaller risk, get more confident in your setups, take less trades. The more you expose yourself to the market, the more manipulated you're gonna get and the more angry you're gonna get. Every single high and low, every single tick high and low that you see, someone is getting stopped out to the tick and they have to sit there and watch price go to their TP. Every single little swing high and low on the 1 minute chart. So the next time you think that, oh, there's no way the market just did this, it stopped me out to the tick and it took my take profit, it's hunting me, blah, blah. No, bro. Every single swing high and low, every single 1 minute candle, someone gets stopped to the tick and price goes into their direction. It is just something that happens sometimes. You can't throw away your future over that, okay? The reason I'm saying that specifically is because that's what I did. I would get so angry. It just took me out break even to the tick and then went into my direction. Just took out that high by the tick and then went into my direction. It happens, right? For me, I trade levels. If I have my entry somewhere and I go break even, let's say, price is gonna be enticed to retry my level and then go into the direction. Is it because it's hunting me? No. It is just what price does. It seeks premium and discount and liquidity and imbalances. Very often your entry is in either one of those. That is how deep it goes. It does not go deeper than that. So stop making it so deep, is what I'm trying to say. Stop letting your emotions get the best of you, because it's literally gonna ruin your entire future. It's gonna ruin your future, it's gonna ruin your future wife's future, your kid's future, and you might end up dying before you reach any of your goals or make any of your ambitions a reality. So I know you probably have some New Year's resolutions, and honestly, your New Year's resolution should be to just start taking this shit seriously. Stop fucking around. Stop getting stuck in this loop every single day, saying, "I'm gonna do it tomorrow." Fine. I'm one last push of the button today, and then I'm gonna start tomorrow. If you say that every day, guess what? You end up fucking around for 5 years. 5 years goes pretty quick. 2 years goes like this. Not joking, bro. 2 years, boom, gone. It feels like this. Back when I had a job till now, it feels like this, bro. I get memories on my phone like from 2 years ago. It feels like last month. Might have something to do with my age as well, but not gonna talk about that. But yeah, so please just start taking this seriously. Hopefully I opened your eyes to what is possible, right? Just think to yourself every time you are tempted to make a bad decision, you are robbing yourself of this amount of money, of this amount of time, okay? That is how I want you to think of it. And yeah, I can give you a little office tour while we're here. So trading setup, we got the bike, we got the car. I installed these myself like a good boy. And then a painting that I bought while being intoxicated. Do I regret it? A little bit. And then we have a living room and a kitchen, bathroom, everything up there. Not that exciting. This is where the magic happens. My LED just came off, which is nice. You don't have to have your first goal be a Ferrari, bro. Your first goal can be something small. Whether it's giving away money to your parents, whatever it might be, right? It can be a $1,000 goal, $2,000 goal. You have to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere money-wise, and you have to start somewhere time-wise. One day you have to start. And you have to reach a certain goal as your first goal, and then things get easier. Your first payout is gonna make things so much easier. And I'm talking about like your first sizable payout. I've had people recently like sending me $40,000 payouts, $30,000 payouts, $10,000 payouts even. And it's just like, that money too is gonna be life-changing. You know how long it takes for a normal person to save up $30,000? No matter what you make, know that you are making very good progress, and it is just gonna keep growing. And you are gonna keep growing for every day that you look at these markets and every day that you trade your system. You're gonna get better technically and mentally, okay? So, is this for everyone? No, but I can't help like telling you to keep going and locking in, because this risk reward, as I said, $2,000 to make $40,000 a month, low end. On the low end is like, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. So hopefully you guys had a good holiday. Hopefully you guys crush next year. Keep enjoying your holidays. Have a good New Year's Eve. And then we'll pick this up in January.